Jamie Kennedy. Subscribe to my man, Destination Station right now if you want the best content.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thank you for clicking on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station if you want Scream, Halloween, and everything in between. And follow me on all my socials. All the links are down in the description below. And today we're talking about a Scream theory. Yes, it's sort of a theory, but it could happen. I really want to hear your thoughts at the end of all this. I just want to hear some thoughts with the whole Stu Macher return, because we do know that he is returning. We do know that Matthew Lillard has went on record and said that that wasn't supposed to be revealed until the trailer. So how significant is his role going to be? And it is said that Scream 8 is already greenlit. Is this a new trilogy? Will Scream 9 be announced shortly after? I mean, we have a long time until Scream 7 actually is released in February. I think we're going to get our first little teaser on I Know What You Did Last Summer, just something small, and then we'll probably get a full trailer later on, like around the holidays, around Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that. But with Stu Macher returning, will he lead into Scream 8? If he's revealed in this trailer, how significant is he going to be? Because we know that they're going to be playing with the AI a little bit. Are they going to pretend like some of these killers are back, and then we realize like, okay, it's just AI, so then we kind of like scratch everything off and we say, okay, Stu Macher must not really be alive, it must be just AI. And then at the end we actually get the reveal of possibly Leslie Macher, Anna Camp, and her brother Stu Macher, which would be really cool to see, like a hey brother, and then he steps out and goes, surprise Sydney, and everything. I think that would be really cool how this climax could end out, and kind of like dive a little bit, just like dip our toes and introduce it to the audience of the cult of Ghostface to kind of like lead into Scream 8 and possibly Scream 9. But how I think this one would work and where I think that Stu's psyche would be is because if you recall at the beginning of Scream 5, Ghostface was pretty upset that Tara forgot about Stu Macher. It's Billy Loomis and Stu Macher who was in the original stab, and I think that would be the running case if Stu Macher is alive, is that Billy always got the shine. Billy always got the recognition for the Woodsboro murders, and I think that that's where he's kind of built up this animosity, and he's kind of planned this for years with the cult of Ghostface and his reveal, and it has to be perfect. And not only does it have to be perfect, it has to be something that's going to be significant, that's going to carry on, because I feel like with the Stu Macher reveal, it has to be a mastermind or somebody that you're going to carry on for the next movie or possible trilogy of movies. So I don't want this to be just 20 minutes, 15 minutes of Stu Macher reveal, and then boom, Sydney kills him. I do want to see a big blowout fight between the two, but by the end of it, I don't want really Sydney to kill him. I want him to live on. I want them to kind of take the approach that Kevin Williamson always wanted to do with The Following, and possibly this is Stu wanting to get caught. Yes, Stu getting caught purposefully at the end, like maybe maybe Anna Camp's character or whoever the other Ghostface is. I'm just assuming that we're doing the Leslie Macher thing, and that's who it is. And let's say that Sydney kills the other Ghostface, or possible two Ghostfaces if there's a second one, and then her and Stu just go at it, and they're just throwing blows, and I want to see her beat his ass with the phone again. I think that'd be funny, but this time just kind of like beat him down, like a couple times, like pistol whip his shit with the phone. I think that would be really hilarious and a good callback. At the end, like maybe Stu gets the upper hand and he's got the knife and he's standing over her and she's laying there in the hallway or something, or in the dining room, and next thing you know, all the cops are pulling up and you got all the lights coming through the window, and he's kind of looking around, and maybe Sydney's like, it's over, Stu, you're done, it's over, and he's like, no, it's just beginning. And maybe he opens the door, and like the news crews are coming up. Maybe the new Gail Weathers is coming up, somebody that we got introduced to earlier in the movie that's kind of like her rival. And it's like Stu Macher, everyone's starting to realize Stu Macher is alive, and now it's all over the media. and Stu Macher's been alive all this time, and like they're like, get down, you know, got their guns drawn, and he drops the knife, gets down on his knees, and he puts his hands behind his head, and you just kind of get like that kind of shot like in Scream, at the end of Scream 4, where Jill was like, you know, the hero, all this kind of stuff in the media, and then it shuts off like something like that, but with the Stu Macher reveal of him still being alive. So now his legacy has risen. Now it's in the media that he's alive, and now he's about to get the recognition, because this is his he wants to get called, just like Mickey from the second one. You know, he's like, I mean, he could even go as like a little bit of a one-liner, maybe a little cheesy, saying like, you know, how do you feel or whatever, and then he's like, it was fun or something like that, and the movie cuts off. You know, that's one way to end it. Or you could just do something simple like after the aftermath of like the Ghostface killings, and Sydney's like living life with her daughter Tatum, and she gets a phone call, and it's just surprise Sydney, and it just cuts off. Like, I do think this movie's going to leave off in some sort of cliffhanger. We just don't know in which way, shape, or form. I personally do think that this movie would benefit. I think it'd be really cool if we got an ending kill, just like we get the opening kill. I think it'd be really cool if like everything happens, and then our survivors are living life, you know, how the Scream movies always leave on a fulfilled note, like everything's good, and they're moving on, we've defeated Ghostface, all that kind of stuff. It'd be really cool if like it comes back on, and it's like Gail Weathers gets a phone call, and it's like her time to get killed. And like how we always get the Ghostface like stab for the title card, that's how the movie ends, is like it's your time, it's way overdue, and just like the knife comes down, and then boom, to be continued, Scream 8. I think that would be dope. Let me hear your thoughts down below. Do you like this? Be a part of Scream Talk every Friday night, 8 p.m. Central. It's already up on my channel. Be a part of the conversation. I love your faces, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.